Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Hokies will boot it away to start the game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Florida State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point.
Gonna let it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Noles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Finds his man, and they convert. Touchdown, Hokie! Reeled it in and just made the house call. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, they'll run it. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he... Fender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
And the defense got it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That fumble in thrust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Here comes the offense on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Find some fresh air. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. Dances away from one. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And down he goes back at the 3. The Hokies send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Florida State 21, Virginia 10.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
Defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to chip.
And that pass intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adams. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hokies will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. But on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And that one worked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, way. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. This guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
They want to just keep throwing it. Swings it out to the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You could just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
To the ground with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Hokies want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think... This Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. It's one game.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Third down play from the gun. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down for this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, no. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Florida State, 38. Virginia Tech, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensive.
Lofts one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Now, listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Now on first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Touchdown Seminoles! What a grab and go for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. And no.
Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Hokies in the hurry up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quarterback on the keeper. The Hokies get enough for the first down.
How nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying it.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Getting some heat. Escapes the sack. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. It's a draw. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Runs through a tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dan.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Quick strike complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, it's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been